Are you looking to bring more peace and mindfulness into your life? In this video, we will delve a habit you simply must develop. Lesson 1. Start by making small changes. Small, deliberate steps are often the first steps on the path to change. The Buddha taught that things should be changed slowly over time. This idea is deeply rooted in Buddhism. The way to knowledge is not a quick jump, but a slow, careful walk. It's not only smart to make small changes at first, it's also a deep spiritual practice that respects the natural flow of change and growth. A simple but effective way to make a difference is to add awareness to your daily practices. Being fully present in the present moment means being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judging them. To become more aware, you don't have to meditate for hours on end. Start with easy, everyday things instead. Let's say you wake up in the morning and take a moment to notice how your breath feels. You can feel the cool air coming in and the warm air going out. Being aware of this easy thing can help you feel calm and present as you start your day. You can also make a small change by eating more mindfully. Take your time with each bite of food instead of running through them. Pay attention to how your food feels, tastes, and smells. As you eat, pay attention to how your body feels. This practice not only makes you enjoy food more, but it also makes you more aware of what your body is telling you. In Buddhism, patience is seen as a very important trait. The Buddha said that the best way to be a monk is to be patient and be able to handle problems with calmness. It's important to be patient when making small changes. Of course, you want to see results right away, but real change takes time. Picture a farmer putting down a seed. No one in the yard thinks that the seed will grow into a flower overnight. Instead, the gardener carefully and slowly takes care of the seed by giving it water, sunshine, and food. The seed turns into a pretty plant over time. Small changes you make in your life are like seeds that will grow into something beautiful and life-changing if you give them time and care. Learning how to not do anything is one way to become more patient. We are often taught that we need to always be doing something, getting something done, or making something because our lives are so busy. Buddhist teachings tell us that just being is valuable. It's not lazy to take time to rest, think, and recharge. It's an important part of the trip. One of the most important lessons in Buddhism that can help you make small changes is compassion. As you start this journey, be kind to yourself. Remember that your goal is not to be great, but to get better. It's normal to run into problems and hurdles along the way. Instead of being mean to yourself for not moving forward faster, be kind to yourself. Self-compassion means being kind and understanding to yourself the way you would be with a close friend. When you're having a hard time, be aware of how you feel and tell yourself nice things. Remind yourself that you're making progress and that every little step counts. Loving kindness meditation is one way to learn how to be kind to yourself. This means sending positive thoughts and kindness to yourself and others. To begin, say things over and over like, "May I be safe, may I be healthy, may I live with ease." As you say these things, feel the warmth and kindness they bring you. This exercise can help you become more self-compassionate and at peace with yourself over time. Buddhist lessons are based on the idea of the middle way. The middle way is a way of life that tries to find peace between two extremes. It's important to find this balance when you make small changes. Try not to go too far in either direction, too hard or too easy. Instead, try to find a middle ground where progress can be made steadily and over time. Setting attainable goals is a part of following the middle way. Focus on making one or two small changes at a time instead of trying to change everything at once. For instance, if you want to get more exercise, don't take up an intense workout practice right away. Instead, start with a short walk every day. With this method, you can build a strong base and then gradually put in more work over time. Being open to new ideas is another way to follow the middle way. Things can change in life, so you can't plan for them to. Be ready to change your plans if you need to. If you find that a certain habit is not helping you, don't be afraid to try something else. The point is not to follow a plan to the letter, but to find what works best for you right now. Being grateful is a strong habit that can help you make small changes. Buddhism sees being thankful as a way to find happiness and peace. When you think about what you're thankful for, you change your focus from what you don't have to what you do have plenty of. Writing in a gratitude journal is one way to show thanks. Take a moment every day to write down 3 things you're thankful for. These can be small or big, like how beautiful a sky is or how kind a friend is. Practicing this can help you have a more upbeat and thankful view of life over time. Saying thank you to other people is another way to practice kindness. Take the time to say thank you to the people who have helped you along the way. This not only makes you feel like you're part of a group, but it also makes your relationships stronger. Buddhism teaches us that everything changes over time. Being aware of this can help you feel better and give you the drive to make small changes in your life. Always keep in mind that every moment is a chance to grow and change. What we think, feel, and experience changes over time, just like the seasons and the tides. Accept that every moment is short-lived and see it as a chance to make a small change. For example, if you're feeling worried or too much, stop and breathe for a moment. Doing this simple thing can help you feel calm and clear again. Letting go of the past and the future and focusing on the present is another way to accept that things change. Nothing can be taken back, and the future is unknown. Right now is the only time you have. You can make a small change right now that will help you reach your goals. It is not only a good idea to make small changes at first, it is also a deep spiritual exercise. You can change your life in important and lasting ways by accepting the power of small steps, learning to be patient, being kind to yourself, finding the middle way, being thankful, and understanding the wisdom of change. Don't forget that the road isn't about being perfect, it's about getting better. Every little change you make is a step toward a happier, more worthwhile life. May you have the courage to start, the strength to keep going, and the knowledge that you are whole and perfect just the way you are. Lesson 2. Once you make up your mind, don't change it. Being consistent and dedicated are the building blocks of any habit that matters. It is very important to stick to your decision to follow the lessons of Buddhism, even if things goes wrong. There are many problems in life, and the spiritual road is no different. There will be times when you give up, when you doubt your skills, or when problems from outside your control test your resolve. These are the times when your dedication to your choice is most important. As Buddhists, we learn that pain is a normal part of life. There are many hard things in life, and the 4 Noble Truths tell us that our wants and attachments to certain outcomes are what make us suffer. Once you know this, you can start to see problems not as hurdles, but as chances to learn and grow. In Buddhism, patience is seen as a very important trait. It means being able to stay calm and collected when bad things happen, and to handle problems with ease and strength. You don't have to passively accept your circumstances in order to be patient. You can choose to react with wisdom and compassion. You can stay true to your choice, even when things go wrong or progress seems slow if you learn to be patient. It helps you remember that the trip is a marathon, not a sprint, and that real change takes time and work. Meditation is one way to get better at being patient. You can learn to accept things as they are without rushing or forcing them by being mindful and focused on the present moment. Being patient and firm in your commitment is easier when you meditate because it helps you understand how everything changes over time. Finding a group that supports your choice is another important part of sticking to it. In Buddhism, this group of people who are committed to the spiritual road in the same way you are is called the Sangha. Joining a Sangha can help you feel like you belong, give you support, and hold you accountable. Being a part of a group can keep you inspired and driven. It gives you a place to talk about your problems, learn from others, and get help when things get tough. The Sangha is a reminder that you are not going through this trip by yourself. Other people are on the same path and having the same problems. You could join an internet community or forum that is focused on Buddhist teachings if you can't get to a real Sangha. These online places can give you the same sense of support and connection, which can help you stick with your decision. Being committed and consistent are important, but being kind to yourself is just as important. Buddhism tells us that everyone is flawed and that everyone makes mistakes and has setbacks. Self-compassion means not judging or blaming yourself when you mess up. Self-compassion means being kind and understanding to yourself, like you would a close friend. It means being honest about your problems and giving yourself help and encouragement. Self-compassion can help you feel more accepting of yourself and strong, which will help you stick to your decision even when things get tough. Loving-kindness meditation is one way to learn how to be kind to yourself. This means sending positive thoughts and kindness to yourself and others. Learning to be loving-kind to yourself can help you stop judging yourself and accept yourself with kindness and understanding. Developing a sense of non-attachment is another part of sticking to your choice. In Buddhism, non-attachment means letting go of your wants and hopes and being open to whatever comes up in the present. That means committing yourself fully to your path while also being ready for things to not go as planned. Being non-attached doesn't mean giving up or losing interest. It means being able to change and adapt. It means realizing that the path isn't about getting to a certain point, but about growing and changing along the way. Mindfulness is something you can do every day to help you become less attached. Pay attention to your feelings and thoughts, and pay attention to when you start to get attached to certain things or results. Do not hold on to these ties. Instead, try to let them go and be in the present. It is a deep and life-changing practice to stick to your choice once you've made it. It takes dedication, patience, kindness toward oneself, and not being attached to anything. If you have these traits, you can stay on your path even when things get hard. This will help you find more happiness, wisdom, and spiritual growth. Don't forget that the road isn't about being perfect. It's about getting better. Every step you take brings you closer to living a fuller, more important life. Lesson 3. Write down all of your problems and things that set you off. Being aware of yourself is a very important step on the path to spiritual awakening and personal growth. Buddhism stresses how important it is to understand oneself and how things really are. One powerful way to gain this knowledge is to write down all of your triggers and problems. This will help you find and deal with the causes of your suffering. Recognizing an issue is the first thing that needs to be done to get past it. You can see the parts of your life that need healing and care by writing down your triggers and problems. The act of recognizing something is a form of acceptance, which is a central idea in Buddhism. Triggers are the things that make us respond, and those reactions are often not very good. They can be internal, like certain feelings or ideas, or external, like certain people, places, or situations. Finding your triggers is important for figuring out the trends that make your pain worse. To find your triggers, pay close attention to the times when you have a strong feeling, like anger, frustration, or anxiety. Write down what happened, who was involved, and how you felt about it. Give as much information as you can. This will help you find the exact cause. For instance, you might notice that you get nervous when a due date is coming up. You might find that the thing that's really making you anxious isn't the deadline itself, but the thought of not being able to meet standards. You can start to deal with your underlying fear and improve your reaction once you know what sets you off. The trials and problems you face in life are called problems. There are all kinds of them, from small problems to big emergencies. Writing down your problems helps you see them more clearly and objectively, which lets you come up with good answers. People who follow Buddhism see problems as chances to learn and grow. Mahayana Buddhism's most important book, the Lotus Sutra, says that problems can be turned into enlightenment. This point of view tells us to deal with our problems carefully and look for the lessons they can teach us. Write down the specifics of each problem you're having to better understand them. Look into the situation, the people involved, and the feelings that come up. Think about what caused the problem and how you contributed to it. This method can help you find trends and understand what your problems are really about. Writing down your problems and triggers in a mindful book is a powerful way to deal with them. Setting aside time every day to think about your events and write down your feelings and thoughts is part of this practice. Keep an open mind and don't judge what comes up during this practice. Let whatever comes up be written down. Find a place that is quiet, comfortable, and where no one will bother you to write in a mindful notebook. Focus on your breath and let your mind settle for a few minutes to get in touch with yourself. Then start writing down the things that set you off and the problems you had that day. Pay attention to the feelings and thoughts that come up as you write. Watch them without getting involved, as if you were a spectator in your own experience. This kind of mindful awareness can help you understand your causes and problems better and give you a better sense of who you are. When you question and look into your own thoughts, feelings, and views, you are self-inquiring. It is an important Buddhist practice that helps you find the truth about your experience and get rid of false beliefs and lies. Because you're writing down your triggers and problems, you can do self-inquiry and get to the bottom of why you're hurting. As you think about your issues and triggers, remember that you are not the only one going through this. Everything is hard sometimes, and everyone tries to find a way through it. We are all connected as people because we have all been through pain. It is also what makes us compassionate. To become more compassionate, treat your triggers and problems with understanding and kindness. Give yourself the same love and care that you would give to a close friend. Understand that your pain is a normal part of life and that it gives you a chance to grow and change. Be kind to other people and remember that they also have triggers and troubles in their lives. Through practicing kindness, you can start to heal from your own pain and help other people heal as well. Lesson 4. If you want to succeed, don't forget that you could fail. We are often told to only think about success in our goal-oriented culture. We set big goals, make thorough plans, and picture what the end result will look like. This can really push us to do our best, but it can also make us angry and disappointed when things don't go as planned. Buddhism has a different view, one that understands that failing is a normal part of the process. It's important to remember this when you're making a plan to success. Know that success isn't something you'll always have. It's a moment in time that happened when a number of different factors came together. In the same way, loss doesn't show how valuable or capable you are. It's only a short-term setback, a chance to learn and grow. Realizing that both success and loss are temporary can help you develop a more balanced and strong mind. You care less about the end result and more about the process. This new way of looking at things can help you handle life's ups and downs with more ease and calm. Buddhism teaches us how to let go or not hold on to things. You shouldn't give up on your goals or stop thinking about what will happen. Do not hold on tight to your plans and hopes. Instead, hold them lightly with an open hand. Remember that failure is a part of making plans, so keep that in mind as you try to release your attachments. Know that things might not go the way you planned, even if you try your best. Being aware of this can help you stay in the moment and be open to changes and setbacks as they come up. Being non-attached also lets you enjoy the process, not just the result. It helps you find joy and value in the work, learning, and growth that come with going after your goals. You can still find value in the trip, even if you don't get what you want. In Buddhism, acceptance is a very important practice. Realizing and accepting things as they are, not how you want them to be, is a big part of it. When you set out to achieve, remembering that you might fail can help you learn to accept that it happened. Being open to the idea of failing means you are willing to consider all the possible results. You are more open to whatever comes your way, whether it's success, loss, or something in between. This kind of acceptance can help you deal with problems and failures in a better way, so you can learn from them instead of giving up. You can be nicer to yourself when you accept things as they are. You don't have to be hard on yourself for not meeting your goals. Instead, you can be kind and understanding to yourself. You can understand that failing is a normal part of life and doesn't say anything about your worth or ability. A lot of the time, people think that they should avoid or fear failure. In fact, it can be one of the best ways to learn. When you make a plan to success, remembering that failure can help you see it as a chance to learn and grow. We can learn something important from every loss. It can help you see what you need to work on, encourage you to try new things, and push you out of your comfort zone. You can learn more about yourself and the world around you by thinking about the things you've done wrong. A person with equanimity can stay calm and balanced no matter what is going on. In Buddhism, this trait is very important because it helps us handle the ups and downs of life more easily and wisely. If you want to be calm, remembering that you might fail at your plan can help you do it. When you accept that you might fail, you become less reactive to setbacks and more able to answer calmly and clearly. Being calm doesn't mean you don't care what happens. In this case, it means you care a lot, but your feelings don't control you. You can stay grounded and calm even when things go wrong. If you want to become more calm, try mindfulness meditation. Pay attention to your breath and the way it makes you feel and the ideas that are going through your mind. Watch how they come and go like clouds in the sky. By doing this, you can build a deeper sense of balance and calm that you can use when things get tough or unsure. A key idea in Buddhism is the middle way, which is a way to live that stays away from extremes. The middle way says that when it comes to success and loss, we should find a balance between trying and giving up, between striving and accepting. This middle way can help you when you plan to win and think about what would happen if you fail. It lets you set goals and work toward them while also letting go of the past and the present. It makes you want to try, but it also makes you aware of what you can and can't change. The middle way is not about giving in or being average. It's about finding a way to live that is balanced and practical, one that takes into account both your hopes and your reality. You can grow a deeper sense of peace, wisdom, and fulfillment by walking this road. There are a lot of unknowns in life. There are always things we can't control, no matter how well we plan. If you want to achieve, remembering that you might fail can help you deal with the unknown. You open yourself up to the unknown when you accept that you might fail. You get used to the idea that things might not go as planned because that's life. Being at ease with not knowing what will happen can help you be more curious, brave, and open in your life. It is called beginner's mind in Buddhism to be open to the unknown. It means being able to look at every situation with new eyes, without any assumptions or ideas already formed. If you train your mind to be like a beginning, you can find joy and wonder in the journey, no matter what happens. Buddhism teaches that everything in the world is linked. Both success and loss are the same. They are not two different forces. They are rather two sides of the same coin. When you plan to win, thinking about what would happen if you fail can help you see how everything is linked. Seeing this helps you understand that loss is a normal part of life and can lead to future success. This knowledge can help you be more humble and caring as you work toward your goals. It can help you remember that your success is not different from other people's success and that your failure does not show how valuable or capable you are. You can be smarter, braver, and more open about your goals if you remember that you might fail. No matter what happens, you can find happiness and purpose in the path. You can also grow a deeper sense of inner freedom, peace, and satisfaction.